hello, this is Andrea, and today is Wednesday, the 3rd of August, 2022. It looks very hot outside. It was definitely hot yesterday. I went out there and to put stuff in the compost, and I think I melted a little bit on the way back. I want to see how far I am on my painting. I guess I'm still working on it. I'm trying to get good light to show you. So I just, I'm still learning watercolor, so I just keep going back with new colors and stuff to add more shading. Part of me wants to move on to something else, and the rest of me is like, I'm not done with this yet, so I'm just going to keep going. It's just for me. I don't know why I keep showing you. But I do have a confession to make. I haven't really done any writing, creative writing, in for this entire year. And at first I felt bad about it, But I've just had so much other stuff going on, health-wise and everything. And trying to concentrate on the stuff I can do. What can I do around the house? What can I still physically do? You know what I mean? I don't know. I have ideas in my head still. Well, you know what it's like? If you're a writer or any kind of creator, you still have ideas in your head just going back and forth. And you know what Stephen King says? He says that he only writes down the ones, at least he said this in his book. He writes down the ones that he's been thinking about for a long time, that stay in his head. So, I'm not saying I'm Stephen King. Listen, this is going downhill pretty quickly. So, I don't know why I want to bring this. Well, I'll tell you why I want to bring this up. This stuff with the Will Smith thing keeps coming up in the news, and I keep wanting to say this is the thing, is that. First of all, this is about the slap thing. First of all, when it happened, it did not surprise me. That doesn't mean I condone it, but it wasn't a shock to me. And the reason that is because I'm from Philadelphia area, and so is Will Smith. And where we're from, there's things you don't talk about, okay? And one of those things is a black woman's hair. There's like a list of things you don't talk about unless you want to get hit. It's like saying, come on, hit me now, okay? It's a short list. That's why people sometimes are confused when they come to Philly, and people from Philadelphia don't care about some things that other people do, and other things they're like way over on the. It's just the way we grew up, you know what I mean? So I don't know if it's a cultural thing. Would you say that's a cultural thing, or it's a location thing? Because I know, like my youngest son, he went out to California for 3 months. I think it was 3.5 months. And he was so surprised by how relaxed it is out there, and how non-confrontational people are, and how, I don't know, he just said he didn't feel really threatened except for a couple times, and it was because like someone would come up to him and just keep trying to sell him drugs over and over again, But I said, listen, I've been to other parts of the country, and there's different ways that people are used to different things in different parts of the country. Like, we lived in Alabama, and it was when my husband was in the Air Force, and people down south would say things that you would never say in the Philly area unless you wanted to get hit. And they don't think anything of it, like, at all. I mean, they'd say stuff to each other, and the other person's like, it's not a big deal or whatever. But up here, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Oh my goodness, I don't know how to explain it. It's like there's things you say when you want to start a fight. You know what I'm saying? You know how there's certain things that you say if you want to start a fight, like bring it over here or whatever. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. There's stuff like that in Philadelphia area that means, yeah, bring it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going there. You know what I mean? So this whole thing with the Will Smith and people trying to decide if his apology is real or not, what I think about it is that this is just me interpreting it, okay? I don't know the man personally, you know? I may or may not know some of the same people from the area, but I don't know him personally. But the way it looks to me, from my point of view, is that he's seeing, oh, this isn't the way it is in other places. You know what I mean? Like out in California or whatever. That's not what that means. You know what I mean? And let's face it, oh my God, no, I can't say that. That's going to make it sound... I was going to say something about Chris Rock. I don't condone violence, okay? I do not condone violence. Yeah, that's one of them times that you're like, Like, if he said that about somebody I knew, I'd be like, yep, that guy is off my Christmas card list. I know this is not the kind of stuff I normally talk about, but I was going to do a whole video of my hot takes on different things, and it was stupid stuff. And I thought, if I do that video, people are going to get mad at me for the stupidest things. Like, it'll be like products I don't like or something, you know? So I decided not to do that. But I have to tell you, you know, I normally am in a certain amount of pain every day of my life. But when you're in this kind of pain almost every day, I don't know. It just makes you maybe talk about stuff you wouldn't normally talk about. And I'm trying not to do that. But how are you today? I hope that, you know, what I said doesn't stress anybody out too much, but that's the way everything looks to me. So do I think that he's sincere in his apology? Maybe he's learning, you know? Like, I had to learn when I went off to college that, because I went from the city to out in the deep, deep suburbs, and with people that were from all parts of the country and the world, and you start to realize that not everybody sees things the same way, you know? And I mean, he's a little old to be at that point, though. I don't know. Let's stop talking about this because it's really, I mean, I don't know why it keeps coming up, honestly. Do you think he's going to make an apology that's going to make people want to bring him back into the academy? I don't know. I don't even know what the purpose of all of it is. It should be an apology between him and Chris Rock. But like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith always got to do, they got to bring everybody into everything. We got to know everything about their personal life. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. That's your house. Keep it behind your door. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I have an itch. It looks like there's some more peppers growing on the, or not growing, but ripening on the plant. And, yeah. So what else is going on? I got, well, Bob's at work today. He went into the office. They're going in about once a week. I think that the company, now this is just me thinking, nobody told me this. I think the company wants to see about working from home, but they have rented this building, they have leased this building, this office building for several years, before the pandemic happened. So it's just sitting there. Anyway. Oh, I have started watching some Veda. And guess what? Our very good friend, very good YouTube friend, Jay Fingers, has started doing Veda, so I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully you don't get too frustrated there, Jay. But, take it easy. I know when I did it, I had to have some days where I just got on for 2 minutes and said, nothing's going on. Nothing's going on. Here's this. I don't know. Turn it into a show and tell if you want. But I'm trying to go through the Veda. I'm trying to look at people's Veda episodes so I can find more YouTubers to follow, more, because I like a certain kind of vlogging style. I mostly like the talking kind, but I do also like the day in the life type thing. I like the artistic type stuff like Jay usually does. I don't think he's going to have time to do that during Veda, but if you've never seen Jay's videos, I'll put a link in my description down below, but he has a lot of very cinematic videos. They have a nice feel to them, and I think that's because he's a writer and a screenwriter, and he's into film. He's a cinemaphile, such as myself. So, I don't know why I'm talking like this today. Just ignore me. Like when I go, cinemaphile. Yes, I'm probably slap happy. I just drank my cup of coffee. I should get off here before I say something stupider? Is it stupider or more stupid? I don't even know why I care anymore because it doesn't seem to matter in writing. See, I'm going off on a tangent. It doesn't seem to matter in writing anymore. Let's be positive. Give your positive energy to yourself and to each other. I'm not good at sounding positive. Find somebody else more inspiring. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.